Hey guys, and welcome back. It's Audacious Extreme here, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to manage your stash space and pretty much learn what items you're going to want to hold on to, what items you're going to want to get rid of, and some tips and tricks on how to pretty much hold more items in your stash without really having to do anything. But if this video is going to help you out, please be sure to smash that like button and definitely get subscribed for more Escape from Tarkov guides in the future. So when you start playing Tarkov, whether you're on an EOD or a standard account, your stash is going to fill up quickly. Now, the odds are you're going to be finding a ton of items in your raids, whether it be on a scav or a PMC. And you're going to end up bringing all these items back, and quickly your stash is going to be full. As you can see, I'm on EOD and my stash is almost full. But there are quite a few ways that we can easily cut down on our stash size. Now, as you can see, I have tons of bullets, magazines, meds, and I haven't done anything with any of my weapons yet, and I have all of this miscellaneous loot. Now, I'm going to show you pretty much what we can do to cut down on a lot of this clutter, essentially, and pretty much gain a lot of money from this and clear up a lot of space quickly. So, the first thing that we're going to do is go to the ammo. Now, obviously, we're super early wipe right now, but even still, I have some ammo up here that is just kind of taking up space and not really being sorted properly. As you can see here with the SP5, I just made 2 spaces from that alone. Now, I can almost make another, but that's fine. I'm going to honestly fill up these mags because these are something else I'm going to be keeping. And there we go. There's a few more slots just from that. But then also, I'm going to head over, I'm going to go down to mechanic, I'm going to go through, and I'm going to sell a lot of these bullets that are just kind of pointless to me. Mainly because I can buy these bullets back. Now, there's really no point in them just sitting in your stash if you can buy them back and work on your trader loyalty as you do that. Realistically, you're not going to end up being that broke, and it's not going to matter. So I'm going to go through and sell all of these bullets. Yeah, like honestly, I don't even need to keep any of these. These magazines too, for example, like the 30 round Stanag mags, I don't need those. I can rebuy those, no problem. The 20 round VSS mag, I'm going to hold on to. Same with these Keter mags. But like these, actually these 30 round AK mags are still worth it for me. But pretty much anything that is not a weapon you're going to be using, sell your magazines for. They are pointless to hold on to if you're not going to be using them. As you can see here, all of that space. But before I sell that stuff, I'm going to go a little bit further down and check out my attachments. Now, I don't really have too many right now, and honestly, most of these I'm going to be holding on to. But go through your attachments and find ones that are like silly things like these rails or like threaded barrels or the pistol grips, stuff that you know you can easily just buy back, or stuff that you know is just never going to get used. Sell it off. There's no point in holding on to it. Like honestly, this barrel I'm probably never going to touch. I might as well just sell it. But stuff like this, I know eventually I'm going to need for gunsmith, so I'm holding on to that. But you just gotta kind of play that by ear. So on to the next thing is going to be my meds. And honestly, with this, I kind of really haven't been keeping too much that I don't need. But even still, you can see like the bandage, I don't really need. The AI2, I can just get rid of that. I'm going to keep these car first aid kits because I've been using those in raid, as well as the painkillers. But typically, you don't need this many painkillers. If you've got all the splints or anything like that still, just get rid of them. There's no point in holding on to those. They're so cheap, you can just buy another one if you really need it, or just buy painkillers. I'm going to get rid of the splints. I'll hold on to that. But that's about it. But even still, there's 4 more slots, and I really haven't been holding on to that type of stuff. Going further down. Now, with all of the miscellaneous loot, this is going to be something that you're really going to want to look into the link in my description. That's going to be going to the Tarkov wiki and that's going to show you all of the different items that you will need for upcoming tasks. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't looked super recently, but a lot of these items here are going to be garbage. Go through and check out which items you have that are going to be for tasks and which items won't be, and get rid of the ones that are going to be just garbage. Doing that alone, I promise you, you are going to solve a lot of this clutter. Literally, so many of these items could just be sold away, but right now I've just been holding on to them all. Go through and do this. I can guarantee you are going to make so much more space. The next tip that I have, though, is to go through and not only sell the weapons that you know you're really not going to use. So honestly, I'm going to go through and sell those couple of pistols that were right there because I know I won't use them. Oop, I can't even sell them to him. Oh, alright, we'll find some. But either way, I know I'm not going to use these TT pistols, so I'm just going to get rid of them. But once you do that, go through your weapons and take off certain items that will make them smaller. Now, as you can see, this cutter, for example, doesn't do that. It does once I take off the pistol grip, but by that point, as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3 slots. You might as well leave it together. On these AKs, though, for example, if you take off the grip, take off the mag, two things that you can easily rebuy, which you can, so we can go and then later sell those. Look at what we can do. Now, I don't know about you guys, but to me, that's a good bit of space. Now, let's go ahead and automatically sort everything now, just to see how much we've accomplished so far. Now, as you can see, I still have quite a bit of mags, but those are all ones I'm going to use. Same with the meds. I still have quite a bit, but honestly, I just have quite a few good meds at the moment. I'm not too worried about getting rid of those. They will be used up, though. The weapons. I now have 8 rifles that are taking up this tiny of a space. All weapons I'm going to use at some point, right here. I have a cutter, whatever. Honestly, I probably wouldn't hold on to that with how much space it takes up, but keep it if you have space. Don't if you don't, but whatever. But as you can see, as we come down here, look at all this free space that we have, and I am still not done yet. I still have one more thing that I'm going to show you guys. So, I don't have too many at the moment, but as you have vests, you are able to put items in them. Now, as we go through, I'm going to use the cigarettes, for example. I'm going to put all of my cigarettes that I know are for task items into this vest. Mainly because I know I can use this for storage for them, and it will get it out of the main inventory. So now I pretty much just put random things in here, but now that my vest is filled up, the next thing I can do is go over to my backpacks. Now, this is kind of a weird backpack, but it does, once again, give more space. Now, actually, I don't think this one does. This is taking up 25 slots, and it only gives 25. But in most cases, the backpacks give a little bit more space. And even if they don't, if you have a backpack that's just laying around that's extra, you can still put items in that, and that'll help you out greatly. It gets 25 items out of your stash and into something else at least. But as well as in this Pilgrim, you can see I have the MBSS backpack. Now I can also fill this Pilgrim backpack with other items as well as the MBSS backpack. Now I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then I want to show you how much stash space I have after all of that. So now, as you can see, after going through and doing just those few quick things in this short video, you can see how my stash went from before to now. Look at how much more organized and how much more space I truly have. You can see I'm about halfway through my stash right now, and look at how much space I have free now. And guess what? When I click on the backpacks, they're filled up with items. You want to fill those up with the items that you know you're going to need for your tasks, as well as your backpacks. Fill them up. Why not? When you want to use them, take the stuff out. It's not that hard. It allows you to store so much more stuff. It makes it so much easier on you. You might as well do it. But I really hope with these few tips that you are going to be able to store a bunch more of important stuff and not have to worry about your stash space as much. But if this video helped you out, please be sure to smash that like button and definitely get subscribed for a bunch more Tarkov guides in the future. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.